welcome back to Pop Off English, the podcast where we pop off about real life and help you learn English in a fun and easy way.
If you want to learn English for beginners and you love Netflix, you are in the perfect place today.
Today we're talking about a very fun topic, your favorite Netflix series. How to talk about it, how to describe it, and how to sound natural in English when you speak about shows you love.
And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to Pop Off English, like this video, and share it with a friend who also wants to improve their English.
Okay, Leo, let's start. I have a big question for you. What is your favorite Netflix series right now?
Right now, that's a difficult question. I watch a lot of Netflix, but I think my favorite at the moment is a series called Stranger Things.
Nice choice. So let's show everyone how to talk about a series in clear, simple English. First, the name. You just said, my favorite series is Stranger Things.
Exactly. You can say, my favorite Netflix series is, and then give the name. For example, my favorite Netflix series is Stranger Things. Or, my favorite Netflix show is Stranger Things.
You can also say, right now, I'm really into, and then the name of the show. For example, right now, I'm really into Stranger Things.
Or, these days I'm watching a lot of, and then the show. For example, these days I'm watching a lot of Stranger Things.
Okay, so Leo, why do you like it? How can you explain that in simple English?
I can say, I like it because it's exciting and mysterious. So the structure is, I like it because it's, and then an adjective.
Some useful adjectives for talking about series. Funny, scary, exciting, relaxing, interesting, romantic, dramatic, boring, confusing, and emotional.
You can say, I like it because it's funny and relaxing. Or, I like it because it's scary but interesting.
Or, I love it because it's so exciting, I never get bored.
Yes, I never get bored is very useful. It means the show is always interesting. Another good phrase is, it keeps me on the edge of my seat.
That means you are very excited and maybe a little nervous when you watch it. So Leo, can you describe Stranger Things in 1 or 2 sentences?
Sure. Stranger Things is a sci-fi and horror series about a group of kids in a small town. They fight monsters and deal with strange things from another world.
Good. So we have a simple structure here. First, say the type of series. It's a sci-fi and horror series, or it's a romantic comedy, or it's a crime drama. Then, say it's about, and describe the main idea.
For example, it's a romantic comedy about two people who pretend to be a couple, but then they fall in love for real.
Or, it's a crime drama about a detective who tries to catch a very smart criminal.
So remember, it's a series about is a very simple and useful way to talk about a show.
Now, Netflix has many genres. Let's go through some genre words. We have comedy, drama, horror, sci-fi, fantasy, romance, thriller, documentary, reality show, and action.
You can say, I usually watch comedies, or I love horror movies and horror series, or I'm not a big fan of reality shows.
You can also say, I prefer, for example, I prefer drama to comedy, or I prefer watching fantasy series.
Or I'm really into documentaries. I learn something new every time.
Okay, Leo, I have another question for you. How often do you watch Netflix?
Probably too often, but let's answer in good English. I can say, I usually watch Netflix in the evening, or I watch Netflix almost every day.
Some useful phrases are once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, every day, on weekends, at night, and in the evening.
For example, I watch Netflix every night before I go to bed, or I usually watch Netflix on weekends.
Or, Sometimes I binge watch shows on Saturday. Now, binge watch is a great modern word. It means to watch many episodes in one day or in one sitting.
You can say, I binge-watch the whole season in one weekend, or I like to binge-watch when I have free time.
So, Leo, do you binge watch?
Yes. Sometimes I say I'll just watch one episode, and then suddenly it's 3 a.m. and I'm on episode 8. So yes, I binge-watch.
I think everyone understands that feeling. So if someone asks you, how many episodes did you watch? You can answer, I watched 3 episodes, or I watched the whole season.
And remember the words episode, season, and series. An episode is one part of the show, a season is a group of episodes, and the series is the whole show.
For example, there are 8 episodes in season 1, or my favorite season is season 2, or the series has 4 seasons.
Now, let's talk about how to say when you started a show and if you finished it. You can say, I started it last week, I started it yesterday, or I started it a few days ago.
And for finishing, I finished it last night, I finished it last weekend, or I finished the whole series in 2 days.
You can also say, I'm on season 2, I'm on episode 5, or I'm halfway through season 3.
Halfway through means you finished about 50%. For example, I'm halfway through season 1. I really like it so far.
So far is also useful. It means until now. For example, I like the show so far, or so far, it's very good.
Now, let's imagine you and a friend both watch the same Netflix series. How can you talk about it together in English?
You can start with questions like, what are you watching on Netflix these days? Or, do you have a favorite Netflix series right now?
Or, have you seen? Plus the name of the show. For example, have you seen Stranger Things? Or, have you seen Wednesday?
Then, if you like it, you can say, yeah, I love it, or yeah, it's really good. If you don't like it, you can say, it's not really my thing, or I'm not a fan.
It's not my thing is very useful. It's a polite way to say you don't like it. Not too negative, just personal.
You can also ask, what do you think of it? That means, what is your opinion? For example, what do you think of Stranger Things?
You can answer, I think it's amazing. I think it's pretty good. I think it's okay. Or, I think it's a bit boring.
Notice the small words, pretty, a bit, and kind of. They make your opinion softer. It's a bit boring. It's kind of confusing. It's pretty good.
So, Leo, what do you think of reality shows on Netflix?
Honestly, I think they're kind of addictive. Sometimes they are a bit stupid, but I still watch them.
Same. They're not always good, but I can't stop. That's another good phrase. I can't stop watching. For example, it's so good, I can't stop watching.
Now, sometimes a series starts very slow, but then gets better. You can say, the first episodes are slow, but it gets better later.
Or, it starts slow, but after episode 3, it gets really good. Or, you have to be patient. It gets interesting in season 2.
That word slow is important. It means not a lot of action or not very exciting at the beginning.
Another important word is cliffhanger. A cliffhanger is when an episode ends in a very exciting or suspenseful way, so you really want to see the next episode.
For example, every episode ends with a cliffhanger, or the season finale is a big cliffhanger. That's why we binge watch.
Exactly. Now let's talk about subtitles. Many people watch Netflix to improve their English. So, Leo, do you watch with subtitles?
Sometimes. I usually watch in English with English subtitles. It helps me understand new words.
Useful phrases. I watch with subtitles. I watch with English subtitles. I watch with subtitles in my language. Or, I watch without subtitles.
If you want to improve your listening and speaking, you can say, I watch Netflix in English to practice.
Or, I use Netflix to learn English. It's more fun than a textbook.
You can also say, I pause the show and write down new words, or I repeat some sentences to practice the pronunciation. Just don't do it in the middle of a big cliffhanger.
Now, let's show some useful vocabulary for opinions. We already said, I like it, I love it, and I don't like it. We can also say, I hate it, but that's very strong.
There are also some slang and casual phrases. For example, it's awesome, it's great, it's amazing, and it's terrible, it's awful, it's so bad.
You can say, the story is great, the acting is amazing, the characters are really interesting, or the special effects are terrible.
Acting is how the actors perform. Characters are the people in the story. Special effects are the visual effects, like explosions, monsters, or magic.
For example, the main character is very funny, or I really like the main character, or the characters feel very real.
You can also say, the story is easy to follow, or the story is confusing. Easy to follow means it's simple to understand.
And you can talk about the mood of the show. The show is dark, the show is light and funny, the show is very emotional.
Emotional means it makes you feel many emotions. You feel happy, sad, angry, and so on.
Now let's talk about time. Sometimes a show steals your time. You can say, I spent all day watching Netflix, or I wasted my Sunday binging a new series.
Spent is neutral, wasted is negative, but still funny. For example, I wasted my whole weekend on Netflix, and I'm not even sorry.
You could also say, I stayed up late to finish the season, or I didn't sleep because I wanted to see what happens.
Stay up late means you go to bed very late, like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Thank you, Netflix.
Let's practice a full answer. I'll ask you a question, and you answer with a long, natural response.
Let's do it.
What's your favorite Netflix series these days?
These days, my favorite Netflix series is Stranger Things. It's a sci-fi and horror series about a group of kids in a small town who discover a dangerous world full of monsters. I like it because it's exciting and mysterious. The characters are very interesting, and the story is easy to follow, but still surprising. I'm on season 3 right now, and I can't stop watching. Every episode ends with a big cliffhanger, so I always want to watch the next one.
Perfect. So notice what Leo did. First he said the name, then the genre, then it's about, then why he likes it, then what season he is on, and how he watches it.
Now, Mia, your turn. What's your favorite Netflix series right now?
Right now, I'm really into a comedy series. It's a light, funny show about a group of friends who live in the same building. I love it because it's relaxing and easy to watch after a long day. The episodes are short, and the jokes are simple but very funny. I usually watch it in the evening with my dinner. I'm halfway through season 2, and so far it's really good.
Very good. So Mia also used the structure, name, type of series it's about, why she likes it, and when she watches it.
Now, sometimes you don't like a series. Let's practice saying that in a polite way. Leo, I'm going to give you a random show. Your answer, you don't like it.
Okay.
What do you think of reality dating shows on Netflix?
Honestly, they're not really my thing. I know many people like them, but I find them a bit boring and repetitive. I prefer series with a strong story and interesting characters.
So he used, they're not really my thing. I find them a bit boring and I prefer all very natural.
Now, Mia, your turn. What do you think of very scary horror series?
I'm not a big fan. Sometimes they're too scary for me. I get nervous and I can't sleep after I watch them. I prefer something more relaxing or funny.
That's a great way to say no without being too negative.
Another important thing, recommending a series. How can you tell your friend in English, you should watch this?
You can say, you should check it out, you have to watch it, you need to see it, or I really recommend it.
For example, you should check out this new sci-fi show on Netflix. It's amazing. Or, I really recommend this documentary. It's very interesting.
You can also say, I think you'd like it. That means you believe the person will enjoy it.
For example, I think you'd like this show. It's funny and not too long.
And if you don't recommend something, you can say, I wouldn't recommend it, it's not worth your time, or you can skip it.
For example, honestly, you can skip season 2. It's not as good as season 1.
Now let's give listeners some phrases they can use to talk about Netflix in English with their friends. We'll build a little Netflix conversation kit.
Good idea. First, starting the topic. You can ask, what are you watching on Netflix these days? Or, do you have a favorite Netflix series?
Or, have you seen plus the show's name? For example, have you seen Money Heist?
Then, when you answer, you can say, these days I'm watching, or right now my favorite series is.
Then use, it's a series about, and describe the show. For example, it's a crime series about a group of robbers.
Then, give your opinion. I like it because, I love it because, or I don't like it because.
And if you want to recommend it, you should check it out. Or I really recommend it.
If you want more vocabulary, you can describe the characters with adjectives: funny, serious, crazy, smart, strange, or realistic.
For example, the main character is very funny and a little crazy, or the characters feel realistic and human.
Or describe the story. The story is fast. The story is slow. The story is complicated. Or, the story is simple but good.
You can also talk about your feelings. It makes me laugh. It makes me cry. It makes me think. Or, it makes me feel relaxed.
For example, this show makes me laugh a lot. Or this series makes me think about life.
Now, a quick tip for using Netflix to learn English. Start with a series you already know in your own language. Then, switch the audio to English and use subtitles in English or in your language.
You can watch it first just for fun. Then maybe watch again and focus on new words and expressions.
And choose series with clear, not too fast dialogue. Sitcoms and teen dramas are often good for this.
And remember, even 20 minutes a day can help you a lot. One short episode every day is better than nothing.
Okay, let's do a final example for our listeners. Imagine you're talking to someone new, and they ask, what's your favorite Netflix series? I'll give a full answer they can copy and adapt.
Go for it.
My favorite Netflix series right now is Stranger Things. It's a sci-fi and horror series about a group of kids in a small town. They discover a secret world with monsters and strange experiments. I like it because it's exciting and mysterious, and the characters are really interesting. I usually watch it at night, and sometimes I binge watch and stay up late. I really recommend it. You should check it out.
That's a great model. You can change the name of the show, the genre, and your reasons, but keep the same structure.
And now, it's your turn. After you finish this podcast, try to answer this question out loud. What's your favorite Netflix series? Use the phrases we practiced today.
Before we go, remember to subscribe to Pop Off English, like this video, and share it with a friend who also wants to learn English with fun topics like Netflix, dating, food, and more.
Tell us in the comments, what's your favorite Netflix series right now and why? We want to see your answers and help you with your English.
Thanks for listening to Pop Off English. See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone, and happy watching.